Hello all, I am P.W. Ingde working as an assistant professor at Sanjivani College of Engineering, Kopargaon. Now today we will discuss about condition for maximum diaphragm or blade efficiency. Okay, so this is a combination of inlet and outlet velocity triangle for impulse steam turbine on the common platform, that is CBL. C suffix BL. BL is nothing but blade speed. C is nothing but velocity. Okay. Now inlet velocity triangle AB indicate what? Vector AB indicates C1. Then BD indicates CR1. So by joining B and D, you are getting what? CR1, C1, C1. CR1 by joining B and D. C1 is A and B, and D and A is what? CBL. Okay, then CF1 and CW1. This is about inlet velocity triangle. Now outlet velocity triangle, CR2, C2. C2 will have two components, CW2 and CF2. Okay. Now we'll discuss step by step. First of all, what do you mean by blade efficiency? So blade efficiency equal to work done per second on blade upon kinetic energy supplied to blade. So it is CBL into CW upon C1 square by 2. So you are getting what? Blade efficiency equal to 2 CBL CW upon C1 square, where CW is nothing but CW1 plus CW2. Okay. So CW1 plus CW2 is nothing but CW. Now let us consider the case of single stage impulse turbine. Here the effect of friction a blade channel is taken into account. Okay. So therefore CR2 equal to K into CR1. So CR2 upon CR1 equal to K. So in practice the theta and phi angles are equal. Theta is somewhat smaller in some cases, but difference between two angles is always small. Now what is CW? So we'll see CW. CW is nothing but, yes, it is what? CW1 plus CW2. So it is C here, what is CD plus D, CD plus DE, CD plus DE. Okay, CW is what? This complete vectors. CE is nothing but CW. It is CW1 plus CW2. So it is CD plus DE. Now it is CD, this vector. Okay, what is this? CD. CD is nothing but, here I have written cos theta is CD upon CR1. Cos theta. Yes. Where is theta? This is cos theta equal to CD upon CR1. Okay. So what is CD then? CR1 cos theta. Okay. Similarly, DE. So cos phi is what? DE upon CR2. Cos phi is DE upon CR2. Okay. Cos phi. DE adjacent upon hypotenuse. So therefore CW equal to CD plus DE equal to CR1 cos theta plus CR2 cos phi. So therefore CW equal to CR1 cos theta, if you are taking it common, so inside bracket you are getting what? 1 plus CR2 cos phi upon CR1 cos theta. Okay, this equation is very important. In exam, many times this question was asked. What is the condition for maximum efficiency of impulse turbine? So CR1 cos theta 1 plus, what is CR2 by CR1 is K. So it is K cos phi upon cos theta. Okay. Now next, CW equal to CR1 cos theta in bracket 1 plus KB, where capital B is cos phi upon cos theta. Okay. Capital B is what? Cos phi upon cos theta. Okay. This is equation 1. Now again, cos alpha is CW by C1. You can refer the velocity triangle cos alpha. Where is cos alpha? This is cos alpha. Okay, cos alpha is what? Yes, cos alpha is CW1 upon C1. Cos alpha equal to cos alpha. This is cos alpha. Adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent CA upon CB. Okay. So therefore you are getting C1 cos alpha equal to CW1. Now it is CW1, it is CD plus AD. What is CW1? This velocity triangle is very important. CW1 is CA. So CD plus AD or DA. So therefore, what is CW1 again? C1 cos alpha. So C1 cos alpha equal to CD is what? CR1 cos theta plus CBL. You can refer the velocity triangle. So what is C1 cos alpha? Yes, it is CW1. So CR1 cos theta equal to C1 cos alpha minus CBL. This is equation number 2. Okay. CR1 cos theta equal to C1 cos alpha minus CBL. Now put equation 2 in 1. This equation 2 in 1. So CR1 cos theta you have to replace by C1 cos alpha minus CBL. So CW equal to C1 cos alpha minus CBL in bracket 1 plus KB. And put this equation 3. This is equation 3, okay, CW. Value of CW in equation A, that is blade efficiency equal to 2 in bracket CBL CW upon C1 square. So what is CW? This is C1 cos alpha minus CBL 1 plus KB CBL upon C1 square. So on simplification, you are getting blade efficiency as 2 in bracket 1 plus KB in bracket CBL by C1, okay, cos alpha minus, so CBL, if we'll include this in bracket, so CBL by C1 cos alpha minus CBL square upon C1 square. So CBL by C1 also we have seen in last lecture. It is what? Yes, blade velocity coefficient. So it is 2 in bracket 1 plus KB in bracket S cos alpha minus S square, where S is the blade velocity ratio CBL by C1. So for maximum efficiency, it is D by ds of blade efficiency equal to 0. Okay, so it is 2 in bracket 1 plus KB cos alpha minus 2S. Okay. Yes. So S square, D by ds of S square is what? 2S. So we are getting 2S cos alpha. So 2 in bracket 1 plus KB cos alpha minus 2S equal to 0. So S equal to what? Cos alpha by 2. So S optimum is what? CBL by C1 equal to cos alpha by 2. So by putting this yes in the equation, you are getting maximum efficiency. Okay. So finally you are getting 1 plus KB in bracket cos square alpha by 2. If K equal to 1 and B equal to 1, then you are getting what? Cos square alpha. Okay. So this is what the equation for maximum efficiency for impulse water turbine. Now we will solve the problem based on impulse turbine. So impulse turbine is also known as de-Laval turbine. So in a de-Laval turbine, the steam issues from the nozzle with a velocity of 1200 meter per second. The nozzle angle is 20 degree, that is alpha angle is 20. Mean blade velocity is CBL is 400 meter per second. And the inlet and outlet angles of blades are equal, that is theta equal to pi. Mass of steam flowing through the turbine per hour is 1000. That is mass flow rate is 1000 kg per hour. Calculate blade angles, relative velocity of steam entering the blade, tangential flow on blade, power developed, blade efficiency by considering K equal to 0.8. Okay. Now this is the velocity triangle. So C1 is 1200 meter per second, nozzle blade angle alpha equal to 20. We have to calculate theta and phi. CBL is also given. Now there are two ways. You can solve this problem by constructing velocity triangle, combination velocity triangle, or by using trigonometry relations. Okay. So procedure of drawing the inlet and outlet velocity triangle are as follows. Select a suitable scale. Draw the line. Here you see, yes, LM. So suppose 1 centimeter equal to 100 meter per second. So it is 4 centimeter. Okay. So first of all, draw the line. Okay. Which indicate what? CBL as a 400 meter per second. Okay. Then at point L, make an angle of alpha, that is 20 degree, and cut the LS, that is C1 1200. So very simple. You draw this line, then at an angle alpha draw the line LS and having 12 centimeter. Okay, because 1 centimeter equal to how much? 100 meter per second. Now next, join MS to produce M. Join M, yes, join this MS. Okay, and then produce the M. Draw the perpendicular, drop the perpendicular. It will meet at P. So this completes inlet velocity triangle. Okay. Then next, so by measurement you are getting theta equal to 30, CR1 equal to 830 meter per second, and theta equal to phi equal to 30 because it is mentioned in problem they are equal. So CR2 equal to KCR1, so you are getting 664 meter per second. Then at point M, make an angle of 30 degree and cut the length MN, that is CR2. Okay. So MN is what? CR2. Correct. Then next, join LN. Join LN. Where is LN? Yes, LN. Okay. Then drop the perpendicular, and here you produce this line which will meet at Q. So this will complete what? Outlet velocity triangle. Then so theta angle is 30. Sorry, we are discussing what is first problem. We are discussing first problem. So my mistake, it was shifted to last PPT. Okay. Yes. So blade angles theta equal to phi. Then next, relative velocity CR1. Okay. This is first problem. Okay. Correct. So blade angles, then CR1, tangential force on the blade. So it is M in bracket CW1 plus CW2. So it is 160 into 60. It is kg per hour. So you have to convert into kg per second. Then you are getting what? 363.8 Newton. Then power developed, it will be multiplied by CBL. Okay, this is actually force, then power developed. And then blade efficiency is coming as 72.8. So now in next lecture again we will discuss about the numerical problems on impulse turbine. So thank you.